Okay, so we got these restricted domains the other day. So basically, when we have these problems, we are looking for what angle value is like the inverse tangent equal to 1 at. So we're looking on the unit circle for where tangent is 1. So remember, that's still, you have to pay attention to the sides of where this occurs. So tangent occurs on the right side. So it's going to be over here. So we're going to be looking at or replacing the inverse tangent of 1 with pi over 4. So this is going to end up becoming the sine of pi over 4 because the inverse tangent of 1 is pi over 4. So then we look at what is the sine of pi over 4, and that's going to be root 2 over 2. And that would be the answer. We've got the inverse cosine of the cosine of 7 pi over 4. Any guesses?
Okay, so cosine 7 pi over 4 is root 2 over 2.
How about you just like look up here? I don't really know why this disappeared, but we'll put it back.
So it's like...
So like this situation kind of looks like this, right?
Oh, 7 pi over 4.
Yes, so it's just equal to that value.
Oh.
Okay, nice.
So this one, because it was both cosine, we could just do that. The other problem, one was tangent, one was sine, so we had to do each piece individually. But if it's the same trig function, they just cancel each other out, basically.
Okay.
Let's see. 28. Sine of the inverse tangent of negative 1. So what is the inverse tangent of negative 1?
Negative pi over 4.
Yep, negative pi over 4. I'm glad you remembered that it was that and not 7 pi over 4. Now, I will say in this case it would work because you'd get the same answer because you're doing the sine part after, but
It's just rules and we have to follow them.
yeah.
And then that would be negative root 2 over 2. Yeah, it's good to follow the rules.
Yeah.
Whatever rules.
Well, because, I mean, your final answer, you get to the same thing, but it's better to just be in the habit of following the rule all the time instead of just, like, when I feel like it or when I absolutely have to. So
I mean, who knows? It might take points off for you not doing it right for the exam.
more than likely, if it was a question like this, it's going to be a multiple choice question, but you never know. Arc cosine, and I say it like that because that's how they write it, of the tangent of pi over 4. Now, means the same thing as this one up here did, but it's just written differently. So tangent of pi over 4 is what? 1. So we're going to have the arc cosine of 1. So what angle is cosine at 1? No, sorry, angle.
0.
Yes. I was looking at the tangent of 1 and I was like, what are they saying 0 for? And then I was like, oh wait.
I was also looking at the tangent until I realized, no, we're not doing tangent.
I know, I was like, wait, we already did tangent.
And then I looked at the one that was about the top.
Wasn't even there. I was looking at the tangent when I was thinking like, okay, square root of 2, I was about to say that and then stopped myself.
Okay, let's see. Are we okay on those?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
Let's see. Find the solution to the equation without a calculator.
Goodbye, calculator.
42. Inverse cosine of the cosine of x is equal to 1. trying to solve for x.
Does this mean that x is equal to 1?
Yes, it does.
Nice.
Okay, because if we put 1 in here, then that all cancels and leaves you with 1, so. (44) Tangent of x is equal to -1, and I'm trying to solve for x. No. So, I'll show you why. So to undo this, okay, I'm trying to get x by itself, so I need to take the inverse tangent of that side. Inverse tangent and tangent cancel, leave me with x. So this is going to be x is equal to the inverse tangent of -1, which now that it's written this way, you would tell me that the answer is what?
Negative pi over 4.
Negative pi over 4. Okay, so we basically are taking the inverse, which is kind of what we do in general when we have things like we're, trying to solve for like y or something, we divide by x. Like, it's kind of the same, or whatever. We have to like multiply by the inverse of whatever's happening to get that to go away. So that's what we have to do for those. One more just for funsies. Inverse sine of the sine of x is equal to pi over 10. This one should be easy.
Pi over 10.
X equals pi over 10. All right, any questions on any of that? Okay, I had not given y'all any problems yet, had I?
So you was wondering what's the answer.
Oh, I did. Okay, perfect. All right, and don't forget, like, on those, you don't have to do all of them. It's just kind of, like, enough to make sure you know what you're doing. 23, 29, 31, 41, and 43. And that should be, like, a little bit of variety within those.